Danny back a little here, try and break this opening partnership with the two left-handers and hold their prize wicket-taking option deeper in to this second innings. End of the power play signal by Shiju Sam. Powdell can now displace 5 fielders right into the deep, so he's got 2 in the deep on the offside, 3 in the deep on the leg, and 5 all together on the leg side, just long off and deep cover out on the offside. Get through for a single because it's right into the gap, although Irie feigns and threatens to throw. Actually judge their runs pretty well because they're not looking for the ones when it's anywhere in the vicinity of the prize fielders, but they've rotated the strike nicely. Required run rate looking very manageable.
Powdell this time around a bit quicker through the air. The first ball that is bowled was a bit slower, that is why the batter were able to play with soft hand and take a run.
Whenever Nepal get themselves in trouble, they find a way to sort of drag their nation back into the game. But there's only so many times you can go to the well, Paresh, isn't there? There's only so many times you can pull off the unthinkable, the ludicrous, the ridiculous that they seem to do with such frequency. These are concerning times. Lose this game, and all of a sudden that World Cup place that they are dreaming of, very much under threat.
Yeah, if they lose this game, they'll have to win the remaining 2 games.
Now, that time, a very good call from Leon Agate, because Jas swooped in. They just brought an extra fielder onto the offside, and if he had taken the single, that could have been the first wicket. It looks to me right now the most likely way of a wicket could be a run out. Not much threat from the bowlers. The 2 batters just working it around nicely.
Just waiting for the ball, just playing it late, playing into the gaps. This is good batting by Qatari batters. This is relatively a good over by Rohit Powdell, only 3 runs off the first 5 balls.
There'll be a 4th single in the over. That will keep things a little tighter for Nepal, but Qatar still have this in control. Thanks to this first wicket partnership, it's worth 57.
स्वस्तिक सोयाबिन तेल 30 वर्षको विश्वास.
स्पेशल सेलिब्रेशन्सलाई झन्नै स्पेशल बनाउने सधैँ KFC.
यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनु होला. यति कार्पेट, कार्पेटको शहंशाह.
Cruise control right now for Qatar, and as he has so often through this tournament, whether it's with bats or with the ball, he's going to rely upon his all-round star Gulshan Jad to change the game. Can he impact it? He'll come in for a bowl for the first time. It's an interesting call because we felt the spinners were the more successful of the bowlers in that first innings, but Powdell has seen something. It's probably just the presence and the threat of Jad that he decided to turn to him.
He's the one who changed the game against Kuwait, scoring 27 runs in the penultimate over, and again against Japan when the captain Fleming was going good. He came in and took his wicket. Even the last game yesterday against UAE, Gulshan Jad coming in and scoring runs at the strike rate of 200. Pulled away into the boundary line for a 6. This was a neat pickup shot. The ball was angling down to the leg side. They're dealing in boundaries here, Qatar. Very impressive. 63 for no loss. Just helped it away down to square leg for a 6. It's warning signs for Nepal. They have to get a breakthrough somehow to get back into the game.
Yeah, good strike. Leon Agate playing a gem of a knock. Just working it around with such ease. Amazing to think that he just hasn't had a score in the series. Shows the rather manic and unpredictable nature of T20 cricket, particularly when you open the batting. You'll often fail more than you'll succeed. Even some of the best opening batters in the world might only get a score once every 4, once every 5 games. But when they do, they want to impact the game and win it for their team. Is it just me, Paresh, or is pace on looking much easier than pace off?
If pace on deliveries are looking much easier because the pitch is slow. If you bowl in a good pace, that will definitely come onto the bat. If you use variation like off cutter or leg cutters or slower ball pace off deliveries into the wicket, that will be difficult for the batters to score off.
I think one of the big factors as well, just the emotions of last night for Nepal, struggling to raise themselves, to rouse their spirits. They're going to have to dig really deep here, because this is you would say a chase that Qatar from this position should complete 9 times out of 10.
Definitely. And understanding what Lianagi is doing, Zubair Ali is just giving the strike to Lianagi.
Yeah, very mature innings from him. He's come to international cricket reasonably late, at the age of 33, but he's already had an immediate impact. Played a very good level back in Pakistan before emigrating to Qatar. First one that beats the outside edge, the first cutter. Finally some pace taken off. Nepal need to learn more quickly than they have been. Gets us to the end of the 9th.
अनेक एनर्जी 1 एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बुल
Asian Paints Ultima Protect Shine. यसमा भएको UV हाइब्रिड टेक्नोलोजीले घाम, पानी, धुलोबाट दिन्छ वर्षौं वर्ष सुरक्षा। घर रहन्छ सधैँ शाइनदार घर वर्षौं वर्ष।
Can't wait, won't wait. Sunfeast Dark Fantasy.
Excellent opening partnership, worth 66 now. As Rohit Paudel will continue himself. Don't mind what he's doing here in terms of holding back Sandeep Lamachani as long as possible. It means that Lamachani's impact could be a massive one. As that one is driven, and the rarest of things from Kushal Bertel. A misfield's going to cost 4. I think he might have got a tricky bounce off the edge of the square. And Nepal's fielding that has really propelled and propped this team up throughout this series, just wilting now.
It was overpitched, nicely hit down to extra cover. I think it just bounced awkwardly in front of Kushal Bertel.
Yeah, I don't think it carried. It's a reverse.